Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. This is the Daily Pulse and I'm Annie, your instructor. Today we are going to be working through an Express Power Pilates class. All you will need is your mat. You won't need any equipment today. So when you're ready, roll your mat out and let's get started. We're going to start with some sumo squats at the front of our mat. So we're going to step those heels out so they are just slightly wider than hip width apart. And we're going to start with a squat. We squat it down and up. Inhale, press the glutes back and up. You want your toes to be slightly externally rotated here. And you want your knees pressing out over your toes. Think of sitting your bum back in a chair and press. Inhale, squat and up. We're going to be here for 5 and then we add in an extra pulse. In 3, in 2 and 1. Hit an extra pulse at the bottom and press. Inhale as you squat it down, press it up. Just starting to fire everything up through the body here and starting to lift that heart rate. In 3, we are going to add a twist and a lift of the knee. That front knee in 2 and 1. After this next pulse, as you come up, lift, twist the knee, hit your squat pulse, take it to the other side. Squat, pulse, over to the other side. Nice work. I'm standing on a slight angle, so on a little bit of a hill, so if you see me fall, ignore. We've got another 10 seconds working this full combo. And then you just meet me in those pulses only. In 6, in 4, here for 3, 2, let's pulse it out, we just pulse, for 5, sit it low, sit into those heels, 3, 2, and 1, bring it all the way up. Well done. Let me just straighten this mat out again slightly. We're going to come to lay down on our sides and we're going to get into some core work. So we're going to get into a teaser combination, working the obliques. So come on down onto that forearm. You're going to extend the legs long. I like to think on a slight diagonal, so towards the front corner of that mat. Whew. We're going to reach the top arm over us. Make sure you aren't sinking into this underneath shoulder. You want to stay lifted out of your supporting side, out of that supporting shoulder, so we're working this side too. Inhale, reach the arm long, and then as you exhale, you're going to rock back slightly onto the glutes. Oh, there's an ant on me. Curl the knees up, extend the legs long, reach for the toes. Inhale, bend, extend back out. Find that starting position. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Use the abdominals to pull the knees in, reach the legs long, send them back out. Find that starting position. Nice work. I'm just going to wriggle forward slightly here. So I want you to think of taking all momentum out of the equation for this combo. And we are purely working from the control of using our abdominals. When those legs are lifted, you want to try and keep those toes parallel with each other, so one leg isn't lifting higher than the other. To make this a little bit more challenging, as you lift the legs, keep them straight. Bring them up towards the hands, send them down, extend everything long. As always, if anything gets a little bit strong, just take it back a layer. Good. On this next one, we are going to press up out of that supporting hand. So as we send the legs up, you're going to press strong from that supporting side, lift, lower everything back down with control. Ooh, I'm a little bit wobbly today. Send it up, press it up, lift, lower, ease back into that starting position. 10 seconds working like this. Stay lifted out of that supporting side, looking really strong, everyone. In 5, we just hold it at the top. In 3, in 2. On this last one, you're gonna hold it at the top for me. Hold it up there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Well done. Moving on, we're going to get straight into some glutes. So bring this underneath knee so that it is parallel and at a 90-degree angle at the top of your mat. Bring yourself, I'm going to scooch down slightly, on down. Support your head in your hand. Bend both knees to start with. Pull this top leg long, pull this top hip long, and send the top leg long straight out at the side. Inhale to prepare, and as we exhale, we squeeze to lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we squeeze. Think of creating space underneath your waist and lower. Squeeze and down, working the outside of our glutes here. Good. Everything is nice and long. Now, as we said, express class today, so bang, bang, bang. We are just working through these combinations. Nice job. In 5, we add a pulse at the top. Apologies if I'm just like squinting straight at you. I'm literally staring at the sun. All right, give me an extra pulse at the top and lower. Pull that belly button in. Squeeze, squeeze, and down. Nice job. Squeeze, squeeze, and lower. Looking so good. Squeeze and lower. In 8, we are going to change this combination. Keep your breath focused. In through the nose, out through pursed lips. In 4, you're going to keep that leg lifted for me. In 2, and 1, squeeze it, hold. You're going to bend the knee in, parallel with the hip. Send it out long. Give me that pulse and down. Bring it up. Bend to 90. Send it out, pulse and lower. Oh my goodness. These are such small defined movements, but after time, they really start to burn. We have another 8, working this part of the combo. I keep getting ants on me. And then we change things up a little bit. In 4, you're gonna keep it lifted. In 3, in 2, and 1. This time you lift. We stay lifted. We bend. We extend it long. You can place the top hand forward on the mat. Sweep it right back. So we're drawing a little circle, I guess, with the toes, but by bending the knee through, pressing it back. Try not to let too much movement happen through your hips. We want to stay focused through that glute. So if you need to give yourself some support by pressing forwards on your bum, that is fine. We don't want to be rocking around. In 5, we're going to reverse the direction of this circle. Oh my goodness. In 3, in 2, last one. Now let's change the direction. We bring it forward straight, bend, send it through. Pull that belly button in. Brace through the core to make the glutes work extra hard. That's it. Stay with me, 8 seconds to go. Final layers coming up. In 4, we're gonna hold that leg out directly to the side. In 3, in 2, and 1. Keep it here right at the side. We're drawing small circles with that whole leg now. Oh my goodness, think of drawing around, I don't know, what's a small circle? A little dish, teacup dish. For 3, we're gonna reverse in 2 and 1. Let's reverse that circle. Oh my goodness, one more layer, you bet. You guessed it. We have pulses. This is the daily pulse after all. In 2 and 1, just pulse it out for me. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it the magic tap. Well done. Oh my goodness. Press on up. Ooh, just give that supporting arm a little shake out. If it's getting a little bit sore like mine, just from supporting yourself the whole time there. Okay, we're gonna work the upper body before we get onto the other side of our juicy teaser and glutes exercise. So we're going to be doing a variation of a tricep push-up. This one is quite challenging, so I want to show you what you can do if it gets a bit too strong and you need to strip it back. There's not going to be any crazy layers because I do find this exercise quite challenging on its own. So if what we're about to do gets too challenging, what I want you to do is come back to your 4-point position, and you're going to inhale and bring your forearms down like so. Exhale, press up like we did in a recent class. This series, however, we're going to do that, but it's going to be a bit more challenging. So what you're going to do, find your 4-point kneeling position, and then you're actually going to bring your hands quite a distance away from where your shoulders are. Scoop through your belly and bring your weight forwards. Now, same concept applies. We're bringing those forearms down to the mat and pressing up, but because our weight has shifted, it's going to put a lot more effort into the triceps and into our obliques. So as we inhale, we're going to lower the forearms down. Exhale, we press up. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we press. For some reason my knees are sweaty, so I'm sliding a little bit, but we don't want anything else to be moving. So as I said, if this feels a little bit too strong, take it back to being in a true 4-point kneel position and lowering the forearms and lifting like so. Now it's nice and simple. We are just here for another 15 seconds. And then we're going to find a full plank and bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. 10 seconds to go. Make sure everything is nice and straight. Imagine a corset is wrapped around your waist. So we are really bracing through the core. In 6, we're going to press up and hold. In 3, in 2, last one, press. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, step out, find your plank position. Feet are slightly apart here. We just have 10 seconds of shoulder taps. Try not to rock from side to side. Really brace here. Last 5. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring it on down. Give those wrists a little roll out. See, don't have to overcomplicate things, you know, for things to be really challenging. Nice and simple. And I'm dying. All right, let's bring it on over to the other side. We're going to get into our little mermaid teaser. So come on down, find your setup, send those legs long. So this is our core exercise on this side. I have sand under my nails, and that truly is one of like the worst feelings in the world. All right, send that top arm out long. Make sure we are lifted through that supporting side. Inhale, and then as we exhale, we're gonna rock back slightly, bend through the knees, send the legs up. Inhale, send it out long, reach out nice and long. And again, I'm gonna have to adjust for myself. So we're thinking of keeping those toes nice and straight and level when they are lifted. So one leg isn't lifting higher than the other. Good. And lift. Nice job. Oh my God, I am shaky through those legs. Can you see that? Now remember, you can stay at this layer the whole time. Otherwise, to progress from here, we're going to keep those legs straight as we lift, lower, reach everything out. Make sure we haven't dropped into that supporting side. And extend, pulling the ribs in, cinching through that waist, pulling the belly button back to the spine. Nice job. On this next one, the option is there for you to press up out of that underneath hand, lower with control. My form may look slightly funky. I am on a bit of a hill, but try and keep everything nice and square. Nice job. 10 seconds to go. I'm literally sliding down my mat because I'm on an incline like this. And press it on up. Oh God, everything is hurting today. We're here for 5. We're gonna press up and hold in 3, in 2, and 1. Press up, hold it there for 5. Shake it out, 3, 2, and 1. My top leg was quivering. Oh my goodness. Well done, you guys. Thank you for powering through amongst my chaos and madness. Okay, let's get into our glutes on the other side. So come on down onto that forearm. Bring your underneath leg forward. Actually, bend both knees to 90. Pull that top waist down and send that top leg nice and long. Think of creating space underneath your waist. Inhale to prepare, and then as we exhale, let's do it. Squeeze that top leg up and lower. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower with control. Nice work. Exhale, squeeze and lower it down. If you ever want feedback from your body in sideline glute work, if you put your 2 fingers on your hip bones and just let your thumb naturally rest on the outside of the back of your hip area, you're going to feel that glute med tense as you squeeze and lift. And that's the muscle that we want to engage here and really activate. So as soon as you find that feedback, I like to call it the jean pockets muscle, because that's where your jean pockets would be on a set of jeans. So you can really find that feedback with what you're working with. And as you lower the leg, you don't want to completely release the muscle. You want to work with tension on the way down as well. Nice work. Add in that extra pulse now. Squeeze, squeeze, lower back down. Really good. Squeeze, squeeze, and lower. Nice. And down. Now we've got 10 seconds here before we switch the combo up, and we're going to work the bend to straight knee. So we bring it in and straight out with the pulse. In 5. My glute is on fire, and you're going to see some pretty intense shakes in about 10 seconds. In 2 and 1. Let's bend it in. Send it out long. Pulse it up and down. And lower. Oh my goodness. Squeeze. It's always harder on the second side, but we've got this. Squeeze and down. Nice. Keep the core controlled the whole time. Squeeze and lower. If you need to give it the magic punch out, that is absolutely fine. You do what you need. So strong, everybody. We are nearly there. We're here for 6, and then we work through those big circles. In 4, this is our last combo, so let's finish strong. In 2, oh, where are we up to? And 1. Oh my goodness, here we go. Let's lift the leg, bend, send it long, sweep it back. Good. As little movement through the back as possible. So try not to be wriggling around. Keep everything nice and controlled. If that means your motion is smaller, that is absolutely fine. You can have that top hand on the mat for some support. Brace through your core. We're going to reverse in 4. In 3, stay with me. In 2, let's reverse, sweep it forwards. Ouchie, ouchie, send it back. Squeeze, 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 sweep, send it back. Ooh, do not let that leg drop. Keep it where it is. You can do this. In 5, we have those small circles tracing around a teacup plate. In 2, and 1, send it back, bring it to the center, draw small circles forwards. Yes. Oh my God, do not give up. You've got 4. We reverse in 3, in 2, 1. Let's reverse it round for 5. We finish with those pulses in 3, 2, 1. Just pulse it up and down, squeeze. Do not give up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's me giving you a round of applause. Press on up. Oh my goodness. You know what we deserved? We deserved a cat cow. So let's come onto all 4s. Let's inhale, send the chest through. Exhale, ripple that spine up. And give me 1 more. Send that chest through. And ripple that spine up. Oh my goodness. Well done, you guys. Just making sure my top hasn't fallen down. Thank you for powering through, and apologies that this class was a little bit late. I literally got here yesterday afternoon and suddenly the wind was like next level and it was just impossible to do anything. But I hope you enjoyed today's class. The next class is going to be a longer one and really juicy. This one was a little bit more of an express vibe, get the heart rate up, just get everything feeling nice and good for the start of the week. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in class really soon.